another Creaky Gamers production. Welcome to UR.
Okay, welcome to a short form battle report. So, I am trying out my experimental droids with a couple of units of B1s with a worker droid, an E5S, and a fully kitted out unit of B2s with the HA and the T-Series Commander. And then I've got 2 units of Droidicas. Try them out, see how they go. Nothing on them, they're just bare-boned Droidicas. And then I've got 3 units of BX Commandos. I tried them a couple of weeks ago with the swords, but I've decided to give them the shields this time. So there's 4 units with shields and the sniper rifle and emergency transponders. And Kalani is got a comms relay. So that's it.
Turn 1.
Okay, so there's the command cards for turn 1. I'm doing this the quick and easy battle report method, so we'll see how it goes. I've got I'm running Orbital Strike versus Attack of the Clones, and we're playing against the 501st, led by a clone commander and a whole bunch of ARC troopers. So there's the table layout, my side deployment, and we'll just have a quick overview of the positions of the 501st. So there's 3 units of ARC troopers there, snuck up that flank. There's their key position. Some ARC troopers in the woods, and a phase 2 unit with a Z6 at the back, I think, and an ATRT, which is he left his bark speeder at home, so he's just using the shop's ATRT. And there's a couple of units of phase 2s and a clone commander. And there's the key positions, one in the middle, one over there the ARC troopers are holding, and I have some droidicas out on my left flank. And droidicas on this flank, the commandos, 1, 2, 3 there, and the B1s over on the left. So that's pretty much it. So key positions, it'll be interesting. There's my droidicas way out on this flank. I should have probably just left them there to hold that key position. But they do actually zoom around the flank. And round 1, just a bit of an exchange of fire. The droidicas put some suppression on those ARC troopers, and my orbital strike didn't do much. There's the droidicas, and that was turn 1.
And now, turn 2.
Okay, so roger. So I wanted to get some orders out onto the commandos and get a dodge on them, because he has moved the clone ball up. And these ones in the woods are in a bit of trouble there, because they're going to cop a fire support shot. And that's the fire support comes in there on my commandos, but the dodge and the shields, and I roll 6 out of 6 blocks, so they survive. So, and we have put a couple of wounds here and there on the clone ball. My droidicas moved up this flank, and they're going to move around behind this building. In hindsight, I wish I'd left them back on my home key position, because I had to take my home key position with Kalani. And there's the clone ball. The phase 2s are all moving up in a mob, trying to get some fire supports off onto my units. And I was very lucky. There's those BX Commandos. They survived a fire supported shot into them, and I was lucky. And I have done a couple of wounds here and there, and he's moved the ATRT is here to block line of sight to those ARC troopers who did that fire supported shot. I put a few wounds on the ATRT, but it's still there, and there's those droidicas moved right around that left flank to try and get behind him. I don't know what they're going to do around there, but that's the current situation. So an exchange of fire.
Getting interesting now. Turn 3.
Right, turn 3. Do not underestimate our means. So I just wanted to get a recover on those commandos who had bravely absorbed a fire support shot. And tactical planning, I think that's the one where they shuffle order tokens back into the pool if they shoot you. So that's the situation. The clone ball swarming, and I'm just trying to hold them off. And I have done a little bit of plink damage here and there. So I've taken out a couple of ARC troopers, the B2s with their rockets, have done a little bit of damage, ignoring all the cover, but I'm going to need them to get rid of that AT-RT, which is causing some problem and blocking line of sight. So we'll see what happens here. So that's a good view of the clone ball swarming in there. They're going to try and dominate that central key position. So I've got plenty of orders out there, and there's my droidicas on that flank. They're going to run up there, and as I said, in hindsight, I wish I'd left them back on because they're not going to do much. Yeah, and I keep backing away with the other droidicas have backed away. They didn't want to get shot by all these ARC troopers. 4 units of ARC troopers. They can put out a fair bit of firepower with Pierce and everything. So that's pretty much it.
Will our hero survive? Turn 4.
Okay, turn 4. So I've just wanted to get some dodges out, and he's going first. So he's played a 1-pip, the 501st. Just so we can get some fire support shots off, and you'll be able to see I have done a little bit of damage to some of the ARC troopers. I've got rid of the AT-RT, so the AT-RT's gone. The ARC troopers have moved back across this way, and I think I've pretty much got no choice now. I have to try and contest the central objective. The commandos that were there are gone. They got fire supported off the table. So I do have two units of commandos left, and some B1s, and the B2s have gone down as well to the ARC trooper fire. So at this point, I've got to try and get to the central objective. So turn 4, we both realise the central objective is key, and we've swarmed towards it, and I'm hoping to maybe get some commando shots off in turn 5 and 6. So turn 4, bit of shooting, and then charging towards the centre.
Can we keep going? Turn 5.
Okay, so we go into turn 5, and it's a 1-pip roll-off. We both want to go first, and I think I'm holding both my 1-pips in my hand at the moment, so I played this one, try and send one of his orders back into the pool to stop a fire support. I think we actually won the roll-off, and we're going to get to go first. But we're running out of units, and I'm having to move these commandos up to try and get to the central objective. And I tried to get these droidicas all the way around that flank there, but they stuck their nose out and they got a standby fire support. So there's one droidica left with 1 wound. So that wasn't a very good idea, running them around there. And it's desperate times. The clones have just got too many bodies on that central objective. So my only hope is to stop him getting his home objective, and he's got a unit of 3 ARC troopers left near his home objective. So there they are. So that's those commandos. Their shields are down, and there's those clones there. So these ones, there's 3 left. I have done a little bit of damage to them. Only 3 left, and they're the ones that are going to have to run back to his home objective. So my only hope is to remove them. So over the next turn, I have to give up the central objective. I just don't have the numbers.
I can't believe it. We made it to turn 6.
Okay, so we go into turn 6, and I've been hanging on to my 1-pips. My only hope is to go first this round, and as I showed you last turn, those ARC troopers, there was a full unit of 5. They did move up and have a shot at me, and I fired back, and I managed to kill 2 of them earlier on. So there's only 3 ARC troopers left there. So those commandos have to kill those ARC troopers. That's my only hope, because he's just got way too many numbers. And he's got a single ARC trooper there, and I put everything into him, and that one ARC trooper in the red there, you can see, he survived B1 shots and droidica shots and commando shots and everything. So he survives pretty much all the game, and he's got the numbers on the central objective. And then it came down to this shot. So I aimed and fired with these commandos, and they removed those ARC troopers. They took 5 hits and weren't in range to use anybody's surges, and so we killed 3 ARC troopers. And that pretty much is the game. He holds the central objective, just too many numbers. and it comes down to points, and there was only about 20 points in it. I had to use Kalani to hold my home objective. So a good game. So the experimental droids, it's a draw on points, but they just killed about 20 more points, losing a couple of ARC troopers. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know if this short format is any good. It's a nice, easy way to make a battle report down the local shop, Hall of Heroes. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching another Creaky Gamers production. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more battle reports. Bye for now.